Famous experiments. Some people can make a pop sound if they pull their finger bones. This is called cracking your knuckles. Knuckles is how to say knuckles. People do not like the sound of joints cracking. Joints crack when they are pulled. The pulling makes low pressure in the joint's fluid. The low pressure makes a hole in the fluid called a cavity. The cavity is almost a vacuum. These cavities have a small amount of gas, so they're called partial vacuums. Partial. The cavity lasts only a few milliseconds. Millisecond is a thousandth of a second, just like a millimeter is a thousandth of a meter. And a milliamp is a thousandth of an amp. After a few milliseconds, the cavity collapses. The cavity collapsing makes the pop. Mothers hate the sound of children cracking their knuckles. To stop children cracking their knuckles, mothers say, "You will get arthritis." Arthritis is when your joints painfully swell. Painful swellings are called an inflammation. One boy decided to use science to find out the truth. He did an experiment. Needs a comma just there. Editing. Experiment. He cracked the knuckles on his left hand every day for 60 years. But what if he was going to get arthritis without cracking his knuckles? This experiment would prove nothing unless he had something to compare it with, called a control. The control he used was his right hand. For 60 years, he did not crack the finger knuckles on his right hand. With the control, you can say that the only difference between the two hands was the cracking, so the experiment was scientifically valid. Because it was all on the same guy, so the diet was the same and everything else. Donald Unger discovered that arthritis from cracking your knuckles is an urban myth. He did not get arthritis in either hand, and he became famous. He won an Ignoble Prize. A space with no atoms is called a vacuum. A partial vacuum is space with only a few gas atoms or molecules. A cavity is a small hole shaped like a cave. Scientific experiments need controls to compare with their results. Go! Press the picture to get more of my videos. Press like, press subscribe. Bye!